other weapons and the skills and all that jazz. This is the weakest of the bows and has no upgrades. On a crouch shot, it doesn't do any damage differences unless you put skills or chips on it. A charge shot is very, very underwhelming, but what's special about this bow is that this bow allows you to switch elements. So you can do 5 elements instead of just the one on a selected on the bow, which is just amazing. It also does mean that you cannot enhance the bow and put an element on it, because you can switch to any element. That's its special ability. But this bow doesn't have anything else. So except for in low level, this bow becomes very, very useless in the next new zone, which is the desert zone, and it's not suggested. However, this weapon's rapid fire is underwhelming also. As I said before, it's not a very good combat weapon. It will literally just take care of you a little bit in the forest. As soon as you get some level 10 weapons or 20, it's going to be, you know, highly outmatched. As you can see, I am taking way too long to take out this particular enemy. It may be an elite boss sandworm, stronger than the rest, but the issues with that is that, you know, there are several more weapons better than it. As you can see, I'm switching element throughout. I'm using sand element currently, and obviously you're seeing all the different damage ratios from each element. So if you want to rewind the video, you can see me going through every different element and showing different damages, and nothing really works on it very well. Now, this is not to say that because this weapon is bad at combat it's useless. It's not. It's actually for missions and tasks. As you can see, since you've got every element on you, you're able to do every secret mission and quest, like acid or whatever will melt metal containers, and then fire arrows and stuff like that will also melt anything wood based. Freezer machines on certain missions as well will do it and help you find certain random secrets amongst the game. So this bow is definitely a bow you must keep on you at all times, because, you know, most of you will do the missions. Now we're on the next mode, which is the Hawk Compass bow, or the Hawkeye, sorry, compass bow. It allows you to home in on a target, but only still on a single target. So as you just saw there, I aimed at both of them, but it still only hit one target. It's also got a spread fire, rapid fire, which is very damaging on humongous enemies or boss type enemies. It's amazing on that. Obviously, when you're fighting normal men and players, it's super effective on actual humanoids, which is amazing. Can nearly one hit them. If you parry up a bit more, it's amazing. And with the bomb shot, you don't have to worry about a headshot because it automatically hits. Obviously, it feels like Green Arrow a bit, or Hawkeye from Avengers. But as you can see here, if you've got a group of enemies, the rapid fire will definitely mow them down right if it's well aimed, and it does count as an headshot. Now we've got the other bow, which is the Meteor Longbow. Now this bow is ridiculous. The charge shot is the most powerful, maybe damaging weapon in the game. The only weapon that kind of beats this particular damage is the sniper. The sniper will actually beat the damage of this weapon, but sorry to say that it's still not the powerfulest. It's really, really quick and really good on rapid fire. As you can see, you can take an enemy, and the other special ability pulls in enemies. If you've got smaller enemies, it will pull them in and does a nice special effect, and you look good holding it. Let's just see that one more time. Damn, that damage is crazy. Now we're on to the next pistol. This I don't know what I'm going to call it. The squatter. I don't know really what much to say. I'm probably butchering that name, but it's an amazing pistol. It shoots really, really fast. It's more like an energy laser gun, so it's got really fast fire rate. It does have a charge shot, area shot, but you don't necessarily charge. It just does a charge animation, and it hits like an area hit, like a grenade launcher a bit, but as a pistol. So it's quite amazing. So if you got more grouped up, that can help. But that's not the most special thing at this weapon. The most special thing about this weapon is it can deploy a drone. This game, I must tell you, is so damn unique. Like, man. But here's the catch. The drone is quite weak. It takes a while. So as I'm just letting the drone attack on my behalf at the moment, it's really, really weak. So you will have to upgrade it, which I'll explain in another video about chips and codes. You'll have to increase the skill damage for the drone to do more damage, and you can have that assisting you whilst you got another gun out. I can't believe I just found a next level secret. Wasn't expecting that whilst making this video, but damn, no, oh stuff, like future video for a later time. Okay, so now we're on to the next pistol, which is the bomb pistol. Improved, blue, whatever. Now the bomb pistol is one of the first pistols you actually start with. It basically shoots grenades or something like that out of it. I put an ice on it so you know I can freeze enemies, hold them, and then switch weapons. But this gun's very special because it basically homes into any enemies in front of you and hits all of them. Not even if you're not aiming, it just hits them. If you power up this pistol, it actually can be really effective and really amazing against big groups of enemies, because if you aim at all of them, it hits all of them. On a single target is not good because it may feel like it hits more, and I think it does, it might not, but I know for a fact that if there's loads of enemies on the screen, it hits all of them 2 to 3 times. So we've got, let's have a look here, 1, alright, so there's loads of enemies there, it hit all of them once. So there's probably a number limit. When I have a bit more access to the game, I'll be able to test it more thoroughly. But as it's showing me now, it hits all of them pretty much first. I got 4 targets there, and I still hit another 2 to 3 times on all of those targets. And every bit of it was yellow numbers, which means it was either a weakness number, or red means, I think red means final critical. Again, I'm going to need more time with the game to test out more stuff, so I'll give you the information as clear as I can. Crouching shot and normal shot doesn't seem to do more damage, and obviously you get to do a explosive shot without the gun, which is another ability on the weapon, which is like a more powerful shot, which obviously is much famous for we're calling it a bomb pistol, is literally it does an explosive shot on it. But of course this is the thing on the focus target on just one, it literally takes pretty much all of its armor nearly in one hit, focus on one target, so it seems to be more powerful on a single target. Now we're moving on to the grenade launcher. Now the grenade launcher is good. Obviously in most games grenade launchers are for area hits. You can hit a single target, which is good, close to the middle center of the damage, does more damage, that's amazing. Now, and obviously it's got an arch as you aim for it, it's not a reticule or anything else. But what you need to know is that it has another special that does a cluster bomb that spreads out. Now the ammo box I just put down has multiple abilities. One, it gives you ammo back and it increases your fire rate. On a grenade launcher is quite good, as you can see there, it's reloading my gun as I'm still shooting it. But what's really great about it is you can switch weapon on a more important weapons like an assault rifle, get reload bullets back, and it will increase your fire rate of shooting faster. It's great on a grenade launcher because it speeds up the grenade launcher's fire rate. Again, chips and stuff will make that skill more faster and more effective. Obviously with grenade launcher, this is just me showing off its effectiveness on multiple enemies. My god, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Project Rifle, amazing game, devs, amazing game. So as you can see here, we've got the shotgun now. Now for some reason game started lagging considerably with the shotgun for some reason. It's been fine on 2 days, but on the final day it was quite severe. But on a legendary shotgun you get extra crit rate, you got a special move called like a charge Mega Man charge pistol type thing, which is crazy devastating. But I will say this, shotgun is alright as a group of enemies, it's okay, but to be honest, the shotgun really shines on a single target. There's 2 problems with the shotgun, however. The shotgun doesn't hold attachments, so it loses power on attachments, and unlike the bow that gets 20% increased damage because it can't wear attachments, the shotgun doesn't get that. Now because it hits so many and it's so infamous of doing so much damage, as you see I'm just using its normal attack and it's doing a lot of damage on a single target, it is still very underwhelming. I expect it to be a lot more powerful than it is. As it being my favorite gun just because of the style and the charge shot just looking so devastating, let's have a quick look at this again. My god, it looks amazing. It is so satisfying, but you would need a chip to speed up that charge time for your shots. As you can see here, the dual wielded shot thing is one of its other abilities as well, where it allows you to do a crazy fire rate. That combined with the grenade launcher special makes the gun thing shoot so much. The lag really spiked here, by the way. But it makes the shotgun really amazing. Now the hammer time. I was going to do a crazy edit for that. I'm not going to do that because that takes a lot of time. And as you guys enjoy the content more, I'll put more of my effort and more funny stuff in. But yeah, with the hammer or the axe, however you want to call it, it's good melee weapon, but most of the time it gets you into danger and kills you out. As you can see there, I nearly die multiple times because on bosses it messes you up. On minions, perfect. Other things but a boss, because most of the time you never want to get close to a boss. If you get close to a boss, he will let you know and instantly kill you. So the melee weapon, unless you have the right chips, that reduces your damage the closer you are, which comes down into codes and chips again, which I will explain in another video, then you can't do that. Obviously this is like an Avengers moment. I just thought it just looked dope. But the animations for the move looks great. You got a one big smash hit and a spin attack, and it's an amazing weapon. Sniper, OP as hell. If you do it right, can probably destroy the game. Okay, Sniper is crazy OP. It has an ability that turns you red like you're going invisible. It gives you increased movement speed and allows you to, when you shoot, do enormous damage. It's basically a damage multiplier. Again, crazy ass damage. But not only that, you can charge and aim down sights and hit the critical area for more accuracy and do even bigger numbers. Now the shield blocks projectiles, but it doesn't block acid or any other thing. It only seems to block bullets, sadly. I don't have any footage on that. I wanted to get some footage, but sadly I haven't got any footage of it blocking ammo. But that's what it does. It's supposed to also give you some extra armor whilst you're behind it, so it kind of gives you like an armor buff. Don't quote me there. So as you can see here, it has another option to aim down sights, and as you can see that I'm increasing my damage greatly because I'm hitting that critical area or that critical bit of the monster. Of course, you want to be supporting and helping on this. So again, you're seeing big numbers. I'm not charged, I'm not special, and I'm doing 13Ks with really good fire rate. That sniper has really good fire rate, so you can easily just build that up. Now we're on to assault rifle, or the sub gun, or the Eagle sub gun. An amazing gun. It's a submachine gun or assault rifle, but it's also a light machine gun, because the special that I just pulled out just then, it shoots like a light machine gun with lots of bullets, and the fire rate's higher, the damage is higher. It's an amazing special basically, but you can't aim down sights whilst it's like that. You've got another move which it holds the enemy still, which I won't show here for a second, but aiming down sights like the sniper allows you to manipulate your damage much higher, which unlike any other gun, only the bomb pistol, the submachine gun, and the sniper allows you to aim down sights. All the other guns doesn't allow you to aim down sights. So, and the sights don't seem to be an attachment, so it seems to be part of a weapon. Okay, so it's alright. It's got nice movement feed, and you know, you can put some chips on it. It's really good. Now I'm just going to show here back onto the second ability for the sub gun. I wanted to show because a lot of people have been saying like, if you throw the net right, you know, you could trap two people. Now that would be cool, actually. That would be really cool if that's how it works. I'm going to show you here that this is not it. So it goes through, it's supposed to hit the one behind, but the one on the left still moves. Maybe the gap was big, maybe it needs to be closer. Fair enough, but for my quick test there, it didn't work. It only seems to lock onto one target and work on one target. Okay, obviously I'm still lagging the game because on the final day my phone just wasn't having it for some reason. So I don't know if it was because of my phone being on low space or the server was just getting rid, but I've heard from a few other players that were having the same issue. So I feel like on the final day, I think it was having a bit of, I don't know, some lag issues. Obviously seeing down sight, it's just taking out enemies. Normal monsters, assault rifle or Eagle sub gun is king. It will look after you, especially if you manage to bank at early level 20 legendary version. Then man, game is done. You don't need to do armor or nothing if everything's dead. So yeah, it's an amazing game. I really not very much to say about it. All the weapons are amazing and they're just all helpful. Okay, so the final gun is the Chain of Four. I feel like these guys that made this game may have had an Avengers reference, because there's two guys named after two things named after certain characters in the franchise. But we've got a special move which is like a thunderball type thing, and it hits area enemies. It's like a grenade launcher but ongoing damage constantly, and you can shoot two of them, walk beside them, which I really do wish there was like a walking animation, because I would have black and white and done some nice music walking dope with it. But they haven't put a walking animation in the game, so I couldn't walk sadly there. But yeah, you can do those two balls and it will just destroy everything in your path. It's just a really OP weapon. Okay, now what you can do as well is do a laser with the two balls, which I'll give a big shout out to Sprout. Sprout found this out, where you use a laser and the balls will follow it. That's crazy. This gun is insane. Like, just the imagination and the idea alone is absolutely nuts. So as you can see, you can get that and then just move it across, and the balls will maximize damage on the spot instead of going forward on its own and doing its own thing. Crazy. And then of course you've got the normal assault rifle fire and what that gun can do. This is my most powerful gun because I put crazy chips on it, upgrades, empowerments, all the stuff you can, all the bells and whistles. So of course, if you're really interested in that, please comment below, because then it will enforce me to make a video to start explaining how to critically power up your gun more. I had the most powerful gun in the server. I came third place in most of the events. There were only over 2 people higher than me. I feel like I could have easily come second, but I didn't, just because of lag. If you haven't seen that video or the final event on the final day, you'll see it yourself. Okay, so that's it guys. That is all the weapons in the game. I hope I haven't missed anything. My suggestions is use a pistol with the 4 chain gun, because then you can put the drone out and then the drone will attack whilst you're still using the 4 gun. Or you can use the grenade launcher, bring down the assault rifle, speed bullets and reload bullets, have that down, and then use the 4 gun again, because the 4 gun is just OP as crazy. It's just so effective in so many situations. But if you have a team, then you can have a person with a sniper putting up a shield, while you have someone with a grenade launcher doing the skill for the reload, and then someone with a pistol doing the drone, and then everyone else uses the chain 4 gun to increase that damage, which would be really devastating and amazing as a 3-way or a 4-way team. Okay, so that's just my things on that. The game is amazing. The only thing I'd ask for is we need more melee weapons. That's it. All right, this is Kingoftryinit. Sorry for the long video. I'll see you in the next one.